just before 9 o'clock on a bright, sunny morning in Gotham City. The city seems to be carefree and serene, doesn't it? But let's keep our eyes on these little rascals. Gotham State Penitentiary, one of the state's busier locations. On the surface, an institution of mortar and stone, steel bars, and rigid discipline. But, as we have seen before, Warden Crichton's advanced theories of penology make it a place where recreation is part of reform. And entertainment plays an important role in containment. Quiet, peaceful night in Gotham City, except at the First National Bank at exactly 8:37. Gotham City International Airport, a pleasant day for an important arrival. Another glorious morning in Gotham City. The day people are just starting to work, and the night people are ready to call it a day. Gotham City, Woodrow Roosevelt High School. 3:09 p.m. Normal, healthy activity in the school gymnasium. Another glorious, sun-drenched day in Gotham City. A fitting day for nuptials, exhibits, or grand theft. It is midnight and Gotham City sleeps. But not everyone, for there is evil afoot in the Gotham City Art Museum. A beautiful Wednesday afternoon in Gotham City. Matinee day at this theater. In a moment, the playgoers will be coming out for a refreshing orange drink. But watch closely. There may be a drama that's not on the program. Another exciting event in Gotham City. An unveiling at Madame Soleil's Wax Museum. Gotham City on a pleasant morning. And in one of its most exclusive fur salons, elegant ladies shop with doting husbands. Afternoon in Gotham Central Park, noble sanctuary of nature in the midst of the teeming metropolis. Gotham City, metropolis of wonders, architectural queen of the world. A new jewel is about to be added to her crown. A small theater inside Washington Center, Gotham City's new Palace of the Arts. Wednesday afternoon, the Silent Film Festival draws to its close. This title is incorrect. It is not the end, but the beginning. Gotham City, another fine day. But on a side street, not so fine. A small fish store. Something smells, and it's not last week's mackerel. A warm, serene afternoon in Gotham City. The merest hint of a breeze ruffles the leaves of the majestic trees that inhabit the back lawn of stately Wayne Manor. Scarcely the moment for crime to rear its ugly head. 11 o'clock in Gotham City and all is well. Or is it? Criminals prefer plying their trade under the cloak of darkness, and tonight is no exception. A calm afternoon on the floor of the Gotham City Stock Exchange and in boardrooms throughout the country. A quiet, balmy midnight in Gotham City. Not a creature is stirring, except these creatures, though they're barely stirring. And this creature, an Egyptian king, and a tank full of crocodiles in our beloved borough. Another dazzling day in Gotham City, a metropolis which prides itself on family fidelity, paternal devotion, and most particularly its annual Mother of the Year presentation. In Gotham City, when the social set goes diamond shopping, there is only one place to go, and that place is Harry Hummert's, a veritable treasure house among the jewelers catering to the Gotham City elite. A sunny Wednesday morning in Gotham City, the sort of Wednesday that makes you wish it were Sunday. And at Gotham City City Hall, a stream of tourists wend their way in to see the curios and trophies on permanent display. A peaceful evening at Wayne Manor. Inside the stately living room, a musical rehearsal. A glorious day for the annual luncheon of the Gotham City Charity Fund. A beastly hot day in Gotham City. Rare indeed for a metropolis which generally enjoys perfect weather. But what better time of year for Gotham City's annual Miss Galaxy contest, for which the 5 remaining contestants are already preparing this morning for tonight's final event. And 5 beauties they are indeed. Miss Corsica, Miss Canary Islands, Miss Barrier Reef, the local favorite, Miss Gotham City herself, and Miss Iceland. Another bright, brisk morning in Gotham City. For such a bustling metropolis, the day seems to have begun quite normally. But wait, do we sense something slightly off-key? Here in the Keyborn bookstore, perhaps? Another sparkling day in Gotham City. The Gotham City 100, racingdom's most exciting spectacle, is half over. 400,000 people have jammed into the Gotham City Speedway to witness the proceedings. At this point, Grimaldi Smith, Dean of America's Drivers, holds a comfortable 6-minute lead over his international competition. Atop this skyscraper, the gala opening of a new super swank restaurant run by an old, super crooked friend. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and Gotham City is rubbing the sleep out of its eyes, preparing to meet the new day. But in the studios of KGC TV, Harry Ups has his morning show already in progress. Another serene day in Gotham City. But on the terrace of a penthouse suite atop the sky-high Gotham Arms, storm clouds gather. Another pleasant night steals over Gotham City. And speaking of stealing, Gotham City, like any other large metropolis, abounds in the quaint shop, the unique store. And what could be a more bizarre emporium than Bonbon's Box Boutique, open early on this sunny morning, almost as if awaiting some equally bizarre customers. High noon in Gotham City, on a day when the number 12 is to become an evil omen for all good citizens. It's 11 a.m. and the graduating class at Aaron Burr High School has a very special speaker. An apparently peaceful day in Gotham City. But what is this? An armored car holed up in broad daylight? Gotham City, a glistening jewel in a sun-filled landscape, on a day when all seems right with the world. But in stately Wayne Manor, some of life's answers still prove elusive. Outside the Gotham City National Bank, wealthy young socialite Miranda Fleece is about to perform an act of charity. Gotham State Penitentiary, an impregnable fortress under maximum security where rehabilitation, not punishment, is the keynote. Midnight in Gotham City, the very dead of night. The Green Hornet and Cato, outside the Pink Chip Stamp Factory. Something must be very much amiss inside the Pink Chip Stamp Factory for them to invade Batman's territory. A long way from home, indeed. And for a peephole to snap shut in their faces at midnight, the start of a new semester at ivy-covered Yale University, and the portly professor of Egyptology outlines his plan. Another groovy day in Gotham City, and everything seems just right in our teeming metropolis. But there's a new face in the crowd, the face of Black Widow. The luxury liner SS Gotham Queen is only hours out of Gotham City. Her passengers are enjoying a final meal on board, little knowing it could well be their final meal.